Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Daily Commute. It's your boy V-Dub, Vincent Wolf, and I'm on my way to work. It's raining. It is Wednesday, November 11th, and yeah. So, if you've been under the rock or choose not to look at it, you know that Donald Trump and his team are doing everything in their power to stay in power, even though the popular demand has said otherwise. So I don't know what they're going to do, because they're really making up lies about voter fraud, and say if you count just the legal votes, I win, and if you count the illegal votes, I lose. They cheated, which is not, like, they got no evidence. But this is not why I'm doing this video. All right, this video is about happy stuff. We're not really happy, but it is happy, I guess. Because it's about hip hop, my culture. So over the weekend, notorious B.I.G got inducted into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He is the 7th rapper to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he deserves it. But now this is gonna make some people mad, but people gotta hear it. I feel like he is not the greatest of all time. Him and Tupac are not the greatest of all time. Here's why I think they're not the greatest of all time. I feel like they're not the greatest of all time because people said that because they died and they had a tragic death. They shouldn't have died, but they did die. I'm not saying that they're not nice. I'm not saying they make good music. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're overlooking and taking away the not only credibility but the road of the other rappers have taken. Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, Eric B. and Rakim, hell, Heavy D. He passed away too, but Heavy D did a lot. What's his name? Not Chuck D. There's another dude too. I can't remember his name. For some reason, his name escapes me. But that's what I'm saying. Like, all the other rappers that came before them that made hits, Kid and Play. Come on now. I still pump Kid and Play. Marley Marl. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many rappers too, I feel like, that deserve their time to shine for all the work that they put in. But I feel like they're not getting that shine. They put in the work, but they're not getting the shine, and that's I feel like that's wrong. I feel like I gotta pay attention here because I'm on the ramp. I feel like a lot of rappers that were out before the people got put in the Hall of Fame should get kudos. Yes, Furious 5, Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 got inducted. Run DMC got inducted. Beastie Boys got inducted. Tupac got inducted. NWA got inducted. But I just feel like, where's all the other ones? Why is Nas not up there? And I believe he won a Pulitzer for his rhymes. He's the first rapper to win a Pulitzer, but he's not inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's what I'm saying. Like, why isn't he inducted? That's what I want. That's what I want to talk. I want to talk about the music. There's so many rappers out there that have. I'm not talking about like gangster rappers. I'm not talking about stuff like that. Just rappers in general that have evolved and made I won't say educational historical music. You know what I mean? Even now, you got people like Common who don't get the props that he deserves. Most Def, he don't get the props that he deserves. And speaking of those two, I said on Facebook the other day, because I think it's supposed to be T.I. and somebody doing, I don't remember who's doing the next verses, but it really should be one verses should be Common and Most Def, because I truly believe it will be educational and historic, because both of them spit facts, knowledge. Like, their music is amazing. I think it's Tribe Called Quest and it's Andre 3000. What's their name? Andre 3000 and Big Boy, and that's coming out soon. That's gonna be good too. Don't get me wrong. Tribe Called Quest deserve it. You know, they deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Digital Underground. I mean, I could go on and on and on. People deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm not saying that Biggie didn't deserve it. I'm just saying other people need to be acknowledged as well. You know, it's I mean, it's crazy. It's only 7 rappers, and I think it's because of the music. But even because of the music, there hasn't been that many people of color that's in it. You know, I gotta look it up and see if Santana's in it. You know, I know Little Richard's in it. He got inducted in 1987. I believe Chuck Berry better be in it, since he's the person who created rock and roll. Him and Little Richard. But there's just so many other. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think, is just not. But you can tell now it's not just about rock and roll. You know what I mean? I think it's about the lifestyle and essence that you portray. You know what I mean? So I gotta look to see if Michael Jackson's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I gotta look that up. But this is a really quick video. I'm on my way to work. It's raining. Yeah, I want to talk about that, about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was good. They had, I remember all nominees. I don't. I just know it was Biggie, and then Biggie had, it was all virtual. It was on HBO Max. It was all virtual. And I didn't watch it because I don't really watch award shows. I don't. I really don't. I just don't watch award shows. That's just me, but I do acknowledge when they come on, you know what I mean? So, Biggie's son was on there, and he gave, he did a little short about his dad, and Puff Daddy was on there, Faith Evans, I believe, was on there, and there's, different, they did a montage of his music and different interviews and stuff like that for his induction, which is pretty cool. Biggie has still been, he hasn't been forgotten for all of the music that he's did in his short career, because his career wasn't that long. His career was 6 years, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like 6-7 years. His career wasn't that long. And it was his death and Tupac's death was a turn in hip hop. It showed that you don't have to that you shouldn't let it get to the point where it gets violent like that. And may him and Tupac rest in peace. And it sucks that it still does get violent. It's not as much as it used to be back in like the 90s, but we still got young rappers out here today, either committing suicide or getting murdered, and it's tragic that our music does that. Our music has that stain with it, and hopefully in the upcoming generations, it will not be like that. And I think it slowly is. I think it's turning better than what I mean. I really like a lot of the music that's out now, hip hop, but that's a different video. But it is not as violent as it used to be, which is good. You know, a lot more drug use, but less violent. I hate this all ramp. You gotta yield, you gotta turn, you can't really see. So, I'm almost at work. Last thing I want to leave you guys with, you know, Joe Biden being the President of the United States, it doesn't mean that you get to relax if you're a voter. People should vote consistently. People should vote, you know, every election. It's, you know, for every local election especially, because the local elections is what makes sure you get the stuff that you need in your district and in your city and in your state. You know, we didn't talk. I don't think we didn't talk about it in. Oh yeah, we did talk about it in our show at the dinner table. It would be like some states have now. You don't do jail time for drug use. You get a fine or you go to rehab, which is good. Some states did that. Jersey, I believe, legalized marijuana. I think I can't remember what state it was. It's in the Midwest. That if you get caught with like cocaine or amphetamines or whatever, you get or meth, you get to pay a fine or go to a rehab facility instead of doing jail time. So, you know, shouts out to those people trying to make the change, because it's not, if you're a user, you shouldn't go to jail. You should get the help that you need, you know, to kick the habit, you know. So shouts out to them. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing. Also, check out B.I.G Enterprise. I'm going to be on that channel as well. That is a new network that's coming out, and I'm going to be in the lineup with At the Dinner Table with Decked Out, Green Beast, and Tig, and we're going to be chopping up, talking about different issues. And we got a new show coming out this week, and I know it's coming on next week. I'm just going to talk about different stuff like we do. I'm going to talk about a little bit of everything, and I mean a little bit of everything, from politics to video games and everything in between. We talking about it. So check that out. Be on the lookout for that. And if you're new to this video, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Vincent Wolf, and always remember, keep betting on the Wolves.